Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and a medium. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. And thank you for showing your support and encouragement through liking, sharing, and especially commenting on my videos. I absolutely love to interact with you guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this intense energy coming forth. I'm talking about the June 24th full moon. Let's get started. I know that a lot of you right now are thinking, well, the energies have been intense over the past year and a half. But have you noticed all of a sudden in the last little while since these eclipses leading up to this full moon here on June 24th, that all of a sudden more and more individuals are getting triggered. All of a sudden you're noticing a lot more arguments are happening. All of a sudden you're noticing more of a division that's happening. And that's what I'm talking about as far as these intense energies coming forth. This pressure is an example for those of you who have not received the jab yet. Some of you might be getting pressured from your family members to do so. Right now, certain individuals might be choosing to stay away from you, as an example, if you haven't received the jab. And this energy is going to continue to amplify itself up. And instead of viewing it as something bad, because certain individuals right now, no matter how much you love them, no matter how close they are to you, no matter how much you care for them, you're going to have to distance yourself from. And you're going to have to walk that path for a short period of time, all on your own. You're going to have to start to discover truly what is it that you're passionate about. You have to continue to peel back the layers and discover yourself at a soul level and begin to move forward in the most authentic way. And as far as these energies right now, it's going to continue to amplify it, because it all started out as far as the mainstream media pushing out one certain narrative. And now the mainstream media no longer needs to do this, because as far as this division that's happening right now is between the individuals who've received the jabs and the individuals who haven't received the jab yet. I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I've been noticing this in my reality as far as with my loved ones, as far as with certain individuals trying to pressure me into getting that job. And for each and every single one of us, it's a personal choice. For each and every single one of us, it's up to us to evaluate our situation and see whether or not is the best thing to do. And these people been trying to not convince them, but letting them know, listen, you've received the job. You are 100% protected. Technically, or 95%, whatever it is, you're protected. So why does it concern you whether someone else has received it or not? If you truly believe in something, if you got this because you truly believe that it's going to do what it was intended to do, why would you fear anyone else that hasn't received it? And as of today, as of this very day here in Canada, there are less than 1,000 new cases a day. It's literally right now, your chances of getting this virus is 0.00026%. Your chance of dying from it, add another 3-4 zeros. It's literally right as of right now here in Canada, you have the same odds of literally winning the lottery than you do from dying from this. You have the same odds of winning, as far as, let's say, a scratch and win ticket at your corner store, than actually contracting this. Therefore, if right now you're noticing certain individuals, it's just a lot of friction. A lot of individuals are getting triggered. You're triggering a lot of individuals. And you're noticing that your vibrational frequency is always dipping after you interact with a certain individual. No matter how close they are to you, at a certain point, you're going to have to decide, it's now time to distance myself. It's now time to really look after myself, because these interactions are just slowing down my awakening process. These interactions are just slowing down as far as discovering my life purpose. And you might have to walk a path for a short period of time all on your own, but this is why it's so important to open up to your angels and your guides about everything that you're going through. It's so important to feel that loving connection, to begin to receive clearer and clearer guidance as far as how you should move forward. Because as far as moving forward, as far as tapping into what is it that you're passionate about, these energies might not seem like they're in your best interest, but it's making it even more evident and clear as far as what is meant to be removed out of your life. And right now, those of you who've chosen not to get the job, you're going to start to notice a lot more restrictions as far as what is it that you're able to do. And you know what? That's fine. That is fine, because think about how much money you've been spending as far as on entertainment. And now with all these restrictions, example, hockey game, you want to go to hockey game, you have to have that vaccine certificate. Travel, international travel is going to reopen back up here in Canada soon. You're going to have that certificate. Whatever you're going to be saving on entertainment, reinvest in yourself. Really tap into what is it that you enjoy doing and see what resources are needed. You might have to take a course. You might have to buy a new laptop, you know what I mean? Start seeing as far as what is it that you need? What resources do you need to be able to start to do more and more of what is it that you're passionate about? Getting yourself out of your old life as far as your work life, and then really allowing yourself the gift of time as far as being able to push forth with what is it that you're passionate about. Start viewing it like this. As far as all these restrictions are happening, fine. Get yourself grounded. Go out in nature instead of going to the shopping mall. Start seeing it like this, because right now, a lot of you are going to be asked to cut that karmic tie with certain individuals where you've learned your lessons. Right now, you're both at the complete opposite end of the spectrum as far as the way that you view your current reality, as far as the way that you view, as an example, this virus. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth all the pain and suffering of trying to hang on, trying to attach, trying to convince someone of something? Or is it better to take a step back and go your own way for a short while? Is it better to say, you know what, I'm going to cut out a bunch of different individuals. It's going to remove many different distractions. And now I'm going to start to set time aside each and every single day, organizing yourself and beginning to tap into what is it that you're passionate about. Because this full moon, that's exactly what it's about. It's literally going to remove everything out of your life that is no longer necessary. It's literally going to give you the gift of time to be able to tap into what is it that you're passionate about. And you're going to see, I know a lot of you are walking this path all on your own, and you're just waiting to begin to meet your soul tribe. You're just waiting to begin to be able to connect with someone that's going to understand you at a completely different level than anyone else ever has. But it's going to happen once you start to tap into what is it that you're passionate about. It's going to happen once you start to put yourself out there. Putting yourself out there might just be leaving a comment as far as in my videos. What is it that you're currently experiencing right now? And guess what? What you're going to quickly discover is the majority of individuals, we are all going through the same thing in our own specific way. I'm having also these interactions with certain family members, close individuals to me, that's bringing up a lot of negative emotions. That's literally dropping my vibrational frequency through the frustration of them not seeing things the way that I see. Therefore, now I know certain subjects I don't even bother to touch upon. I just interact with them through love and compassion and understanding. Because not everyone is meant to go through this awakening. It is their own personal choice. And certain individuals are just happy where they've gotten in life, and they just want to continue to stay on that timeline, which is completely fine. But if you're noticing at a certain point, you're no longer really being able to fully open up or open up remotely to someone. You're always having to narrate in your mind. You're always having to censor things in your mind. Let them go. Let them go. And you're going to see your soul tribe is going to come forth. But at first, it might be you meet someone online. Through the comments, all of a sudden you start to talk to them through emails, an example. And then eventually you call them. And eventually at some point you might meet them. But it's all about truly putting yourself first. Truly, your vibrational frequency moving forward should be your number one priority. Anytime you're able to, if something's bringing you down, you let it go. You remove it. You get rid of it. Is it going to hurt? Of course it's going to hurt. Allow that pain to come out. Allow that pain. Don't let any pain remain in your heart space. You have to maintain that natural emotional state of being is to live out of love, joy, and happiness. And what you're noticing is by all these things being removed right now out of your life, as far as beginning to need that certificate to go to more places, what's going to end up happening? It's going to naturally bring you where you should go. And now that's reconnecting with nature. And that's why so many people have been manipulated so easily. It's through the electronics. It's through living. Example, if you live in a big city and you're always on your phone, you're having to watch a computer screen at work. You know what I mean? You're not receiving, this is 532 hertz of nature's frequency. You're not receiving this when you're around electronics. Every single sound that comes out of an electronic is tuned to 440 hertz. And it might not seem like a difference, 432 to 440. But imagine, I'm telling you this, you have to listen to your favorite songs. Let's say you're in your car, but instead of being at the exact right station, you're point one or two away. Therefore, there's that static. At first, you're gonna stand it because you're like, I really love this song, but at a certain point, you're just gonna get angry and you're gonna turn it off because you can't stand it. That's exactly what 440 hertz does compared to 432, but it does it at a subconscious level. And don't forget about, as far as these energies coming forth, we just had 2 eclipses. Most likely the first one brought up, the lunar eclipse, brought up a lot of things that needed to be let go of, a lot of things that you needed to heal. And then the solar eclipse came forth. It propelled you on your journey. You felt more re-energized. You had much more energy, and you started to push forth with something that you're passionate about. And we're gonna have the Lion's Gate, August 8th. Expect a blessing around the Lion's Gate. In August, at some point, you're going to notice that something is going to drastically change in your life. You're going to notice that all of a sudden you might shift timelines. You're going to notice that certain things are going to be permanently released. And the energies are going to continue to amp up. And the whole reason why these energies are intensifying like this is to get us used to that 5D vibrational state of being. And this is where Earth is heading towards, and that's where we're heading towards too. But once again, it's not everyone that's going to choose that path. And as you move forward, begin to believe in blessings and miracles. Let go of having to do a certain thing in order to receive a certain manifestation. You are worthy as of this very moment. And just be open and willing to receive. And whenever it seems, right now, it just seems you haven't been able to attract anything major yet since your awakening, it is completely normal. Sometimes there is an extended period of lag between your pre-awakened self to who you've become as far as the law of attraction, because the changes that you've made, the changes that you've done from within are so drastic. It happened in such a short period of time that it's literally impossible for God, your angels, or the universe to constantly be matching your vibrational frequency. But what you're going to notice after a certain while, once those manifestations start to come forth, all of a sudden it's going to get shorter as far as the time span between wanting to manifest something and then bringing it forth, because you're going to raise your vibrational frequency quickly in a short period of time, but then after that, it's going to be more of a slope. Therefore, you're going to notice your reality is really going to begin to mirror how you feel inside. You're going to start to notice you repelled away individuals who are no longer a vibrational match, and now you're attracting individuals who are more of a vibrational match. You're attracting loving, caring, compassion, and especially understanding individuals. And as we move forward, whatever is being removed, view it as a gift, because now most likely a lot of you are receiving more free time. You're being given the gift of time. But now it's up to you. How are you going to spend that time? What is best for yourself as far as using this time? And oftentimes, I've noticed this as far as the law of attraction, I'm waiting to receive something. I'm like, I want this manifestation to come forth. But most oftentimes, there's a lesson that's meant to be learned. There's some type of deeper understanding that I'm meant to learn. There's something that I need to experience, or else I'm being prepared to assume that level of responsibility. So really start viewing like this. Instead of viewing it as, I can't wait to have this manifestation come forth. Thank you, God, for giving me the gift of time to prepare to have it come forth. And what you'll quickly notice, the majority of the time, your manifestation is going to be much bigger and much better than what you perceived. So as far as these energies, the time to convince others is over. It is now time to focus on yourself. As far as those of you who are not going to be able to enjoy all these different types of entertainment because of this passport that's coming out, Reinvest in yourself. Reinvest in yourself to fully free yourself from this matrix. To fully free yourself, an example of having to stay in one certain spot. And the majority of you, it is going to be an internet-based business that you're going to create. And think of it this way. Those of you right now are wanting to put out some product or some type of service. Copy and paste model. Create something once where you're able to continuously sell it as an example. Start viewing it like this. It's going to give God, your angels, universe, much more opportunity to bring forth abundance in your life than just trying to create something once and then just trying to sell that one thing. And really amplify up your spiritual practices. Really begin to look after your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, your psychological well-being, your mental well-being, and your spiritual well-being. And empower yourself. Empower yourself by coming to the realization that you are an infinite spiritual being, that you came here. There's a mission, an extremely important mission that you're going to accomplish. You might not be aware of it, but it's through following your intuition. It's through taking action on that guidance, those ideas that you're receiving, that things are going to become clearer and clearer as far as how you move forward. But right now, it's just a question of cutting out all the BS, cutting out everyone and anything that's lowering your vibrational frequency, being willing, brave, and courageous enough to walk a certain portion of your path all on your own, to establish yourself in some way, shape, or form moving forward. And as you do so, that's when all of a sudden your soul tribe is going to come forth. And you're going to see when you, even as just the first soul tribe member, the first soulmate that you're going to attract, you're going to connect with them at such a deep level. It's going to be so healing. It's going to be so freeing to be able to open up to someone about absolutely anything and not get that weird look. Like, what are you talking about? Because they most likely have experienced it. Well, that's going to do it for their energy report. So make sure to let go of what is completely obvious that you should let go of, as far as what is no longer a vibrational match to you. Start to reinvest all of your resources in yourself for those of you who are not able to go out and do certain activities because of not having that certificate, and really push forth in the most authentic way you can. Make it a practice to connect with your angels and your guides each and every single day until you're able to feel their presence, until you're able to feel that loving energy. And you're going to see as that love vibrational frequency continues to rise, so does the guidance as far as becoming clearer and clearer. And really start to set some time apart each and every single day to invest into what you truly enjoy doing. It's all about structuring things your way now. It's about really shifting from your old reality as far as where you're currently working most likely, and then creating something new. It's going to take a little bit of time, but these energies coming forth are going to help speed things up a lot. Therefore, give yourself the chance and opportunity to thrive while others are just surviving. Well, that's going to do it for the energy report. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.